Our story continues as our party of adventurers have defeated the creatures that have been blighting the woods west of their new estate. They're able to hunt it down, and not only hunt it down, but also defeat it and their sources. To which they have discovered were these black, smooth, metallic looking stones found deeper still into the forest. They were able to eventually shatter it and bring back home some of these fragments. Before they were able to enter back into their mansion, they were welcomed by a group of five people from New Crest Hill, four of which are on a horseback, and one individual that you know is the right hand of Lord Gillingham has informed you that you are being summoned back in New Crest Hill. It's no, it's not an immediate need that you'd have to travel right away. But Lord Gillingham says that if you could travel within 2 weeks' time, within a week's time, that would be great. Uh, and he would like to share some information with you, and possibly if you have any information to share with him, that's something that he would be very much interested in. Uh, Ragnar was able to discover some quantities of the rock as he was experimenting into it. And as he was experimenting into the room, Lisbeth paid close attention. Frigis set up tent outside, looking at the stars, and Enderil kept herself busy, talking to Gillingham himself in his dreams, also causing nightmares for Brackmar. The day starts relatively late at 10 a.m. as everybody wakes up, handles their devices on their own for a few hours. But now the day begins with Enderil still asleep at this point. She would be waking up, you assume, at about noon. What does the party do?
Elizabeth will make sure everything is still okay around around Ragnarok's room.
Yeah, it's. Don't worry, I told you. I just made some discoveries.
Yeah.
Basically, if you powder it first and rub it on some metal, it transfers part of the energy contained into it and stays for a bit.
Oh,
So I'm gonna keep it in my sleeping bag. I used to transport it and then put it in a safe.
alright.
Everything's fine.
Well,
That's it.
I trust you. I just need to, just make sure.
Yes, thank you.
Well, carry on then. Um, I'll head to outside to make sure if there's any improvement at the farm, if it has been torn apart again.
You walk outside as Ragnar continues to set aside some of the things that he had discovered. And as you travel outside of practically just outside your front door, you can see that there are some people by the farm already tending the craters that have been created just the day before, and it's almost mended. You can see that the soil is there; most of it has been put down, but to they would have to uh, till the soil again, and they would have to replant some of the seeds that you've lost. But it looks like there's no new signs of any craters in your area, and essentially the essentially the farmers come to you and they ask you, um, Lady Elizabeth, is there anything else you'd like us to do?
No, but we might we might start to head back to Newcrest Hill sometime soon. So, do you guys need anything or anything else to sustain your work?
Um, no, we're pretty good ourselves, ma'am. But uh, while you guys were out yesterday, uh, Kiva asked for some help back in the stone hut,
Kiva?
and
Oh,
yeah, Kiva,
yeah,
the
yeah.
guy with the big hand, he asked for some help with the stone hut that you were clearing out,
Mhm.
and while we were doing so, we found something amongst the alcoves. But I bet Kiva would probably be best to explain it to you.
It's not. this circle on the ground, is it?
No, ma'am. Something
Okay.
else.
All right. Well, I'll go find him then. Do you know where has he gone to this morning?
I haven't seen him yet, but I reckon he's gonna be back up in your house.
Okay. I'll keep a watch out for him. Thank you so much.
Yes,
Just
ma'am.
let him
Thank
know
you.
to approach me if you happen to see him before I do.
Yes, ma'am. I'll send him your way if I ever see him.
Okay. And I will just go to the stone hut to
Hmm.
kind of like take a look around it. Just a brief like check before I head to the mansion to see if he has woken up.
You go by the stone hut. Do you actually go in, or do you just walk past it?
I round it once and then I open the
No.
door. Yeah, around it once.
Okay. No new markings or anything across the outside of the walls, and when you open the door, it still looks like everything that you left behind.
Mhm. Okay, then I go to the front door. I open it and I look inside. Because technically it should have the fixtures that I put in. See whether they're in order. If there's no
Make an
houses
investigation check.
yet, some people might be sleeping in there. If there's not enough
Okay.
houses, yeah.
Make an investigation check.
All right.
While this is happening, Bridges, you woke up relatively at the same time. What have you been doing this entire time?
I woke up 4 hours early.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Oh yeah,
Because
sure.
elf. Uh, I've been doing I practicing my dance because I haven't been doing that for a long time. Uh, some fencing, rehearsing some fencing, and writing songs.
All right. Okay. With a roll of six,
Am I near the stone house
you would
thing?
be closer to the farm, but you can easily travel there. You would have seen Lisbeth go from the farm to the stone hut as you were doing your morning routine.
I want to sneak behind her.
Okay. With an investigation roll of six, she doesn't even notice that you're nearby.
It's like what did they find? What is here that I did not put in here?
You don't even see anything new.
Yeah,
It looks exactly the same as you left it.
yes. Curious. Guess I'll have to wait.
Is there like
Right?
a rock around?
I'm sorry, what?
A rock, a stone,
There's
specifically
none
hand size.
Oh, you're looking for rock?
none here right now, unless you make one.
Hmm. Hmm. I'll just peek behind and hey!
Whoa! I would I have well, if I don't have my sword on me, I basically raise an arm to kind of like smack anything that
Whoa!
came up behind
Whoa!
me.
Chill, Elizabeth. No, it's just me. It's just me.
Precious,
How's your
why?
morning?
What's
How's your morning?
fine, I suppose. I'm so sorry. Um I'm still a little uptight after the bullet, the rock, and apparently they found something inside the stone house. I don't know what it is though. Nothing seems out of place to me. I'm gonna have to wait until that Kiva guy wakes up and ask him.
Mind if I take a look?
Well, I don't mind, but I don't even know what you'd be looking for since everything kind of looks like where it should be. But
Can I peek
have a go.
inside?
Investigation.
Yeah.
Investigation if you're rolling for it as well.
Yeah. Oh boy. 11.
Not much out of the ordinary. It looks like what she told you initially. She was the one who discovered it, and she showed you this before. It looks a little bit cleaner the last time you've been here. There are some furnitures that have been placed in, but Nothing strange.
Hmm. Yeah, you're right. Nothing seems amiss. Anyway, you see, you seem stressed. Would, would you like some breakfast? I could create some scenery. Maybe that could alleviate your stress level a little bit.
Well, I don't mind breakfast, but what is the scenery for?
I mean,
It's not edible.
whatever you want it to be. You want it to be a forest, a snow-filled forest, a
I
dark
I look
cave.
around us. There is a forest like over there.
I mean, if you want it to be more exaggerated,
No, Fridges is fine. But if you want, I guess there's no river or creek nearby, is there, DM?
Not here, no.
Yeah. Well, I might appreciate the sound of running water a bit.
it's not
It
gonna run with
will.
water.
Yeah, just like a small river. It'll
Hmm,
take my mind off stuff.
I don't have a I don't have a water spell. I could create a crackling fire sound if you like.
Oh, I guess that would sound nice too. Is it autumn, DM?
Okay.
What season is it?
I'm pretty bad with seasons, so
Just
let's
make.
just say
Yeah,
yes.
okay. But
There's
yeah,
only
I've
one
never been
season in
through
Thailand.
seasons
except,
without vision.
except if it's like in the middle of summer, I don't think I'd appreciate the sound of crackling fire.
No, it's not autumn. It would be spring at this point.
Okay, yeah. Then, yeah, fire would be nice too. Thank you.
Prestidigitation, so there's a fire on my finger, and I just put close to her ear.
What? Okay. I am a
It's
bit
kind of
surprised at this,
small.
but yeah, that's okay. It's the thought that counts. That really helps. I don't think that helps,
I'll
but she's
make
gonna
you.
say that it helps.
I'll
But yeah.
just.
As
Do
the
you
two
want
of
it?
you
Do
spend
you
time
want to hear it
together,
a little bit longer, or
I think
that's
let's go
fine?
and have breakfast for just thank you so much.
Okay.
as the two travel backwards into the mansion to have their breakfast, you hear the front door open, Ragnak, and you realize an hour has passed since your last conversation with Elizabeth. No sight of Enderal yet. The time would be 11 a.m. now.
I spend my time boiling potatoes.
Okay.
Imagine that's pretty much what's in the pantry. Like potato rack, carrot rack, onion rack. Just
Pretty much.
pick the potatoes.
Actually, we could make some delicious meal of these three ingredients.
You could certainly
What
try.
are you making, Ragnarok?
Boiled potatoes.
Boiled potatoes. Hmm. Do we have some salt and pepper? Maybe we could try my generation old recipe of potato hash. It's just fried potatoes with some things. I don't know. Would you like to try? I've never made it before.
I will stick with my unsalted boiled potatoes. Thanks.
But we've been eating it for weeks.
No, I've been out. I just came back.
Let's make something new. Please, come on.
I boiled well enough for all of us. Feel free to take whatever you need. It's your stuff, by the way.
Uh,
No need to ask for
can I
permission.
can I try to make a potato hash out of potatoes and carrots?
Sure. You could certainly try. I
What
don't
do
think
I
you have
roll?
proficiency with tools, so that would be a. I'd say it's a performance check. You are performing a task, so go ahead.
I mean, many people consider
No.
cooking food to be a sort of art, and I rolled a 6.
Oh, they are gods.
You got these potatoes, you put them in water as well, and eventually you just ended up with boiled carrots and boiled potatoes. You had no idea how to do it.
I have no. I now just realized that I have no idea what I'm doing.
It looked like it. I'm just gonna
It took
yank one
you
boiled carrot for myself with my potatoes and sit with that.
you were fumbling around for a while that it eventually took you an hour before you even finished coming up with a finished product of which was essentially just boiled carrots, like four large carrots that has been boiled. Um, at this point, Enderal, you could smell the slight. It's very mild of a scent, but you could smell it from the base from the first floor, and you're up on the second floor.
Great. I wake up and get breakfast served. Ah, amazing. I get dressed. I do my morning routine and I come down.
She's gonna coming down in another 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
All right. The three of you now in front of there. If you remember the map, there is a long table in front of you that can handle about 20 people, and there's only three of you right now in this dining table. What do you guys do?
There's what on
As
the
I
dining table?
Uh, sorry, I meant like the dining table is large enough to handle about 20
Oh, okay.
people, but there's only three of you right now, and you have your boiled carrots and boiled potatoes in front of you. What do you guys do? I mean, aside from eating it, obviously.
This thing is needs more salt.
No.
I
Really?
eventually come
Yeah.
down and I'm like, who made this?
Uh, the two people job.
Wow. We really need to hire a cook.
It's
Ah,
not
it
bad. I
only
think
took
we're
2 hours.
getting better.
I grab some food and I can prestidigitate to give things taste, right?
That
Say
makes
Oh
sense.
yeah.
yeah. So
Why
I
didn't
kind
I
of
think about that?
add some magic flavor to my food and eat.
Mmm. I tried that also. Now it tastes like cotton candy.
Oh,
But
no.
Cotton candy
What?
hash.
So what's our plan for today?
Oh, um, I went to see the farmers, and it seems like there's no further attacks from the bullets. However, one of them said that your friend Kiva found something in the stone shed. I was trying to look for him. Do you know where he is?
Oh, he didn't mention anything to me.
Where is he now?
Um, I don't know. If he's within 120 feet, I can message him.
If you know
So
where he
you know
is.
that his room would be adjacent to where the dining area
Yeah.
is.
And I just swirl around and point at his bed and I like, wake up! Come to the dining room. Then go back
On
to
the
eating.
on the floorboard, shortly after, you hear this gug gug, and you almost feel the foundation beneath you go as he stands up with his weight. And from the other side of the room, you hear a door open, going. Come around, opens it to your living room, into your dining table, and he's there with you. He
Good
looks
morning.
like he just woke up, his hair all disheveled, but he smiles with perfect pearly whites and he says, "Good morning, everyone."
Morning, Kiva.
Morning.
You found something in what did you say, Lisbeth?
I was told by the farmers that um you guys found something in the stone shed, but he's not able to explain to me. He said that you would be able to tell me better. Well, do you know what that was about?
Oh, yeah, well, yesterday when we were, and he walks right behind Frigis and grabs a carrot. We, while you guys were handling those things and you went by the farm, we found something pretty interesting in the stone shed. Uh, There was a switch underneath the alcove, and I think I can show you guys after this breakfast.
Switch.
A switch, a latch, yes. I held up against it, and I felt like I could pull it, but
Oh,
I chose not to until you guys got here.
well, thank you for your consideration.
Yeah, of course.
Perhaps could you show us where it is? Because I tried to look for whatever it is that I did not see before
Yeah,
and I didn't know where it was.
no problem. I'm willing to show you after
Please,
breakfast.
yes, please have breakfast first.
He just finishes one carrot and then he smiles, essentially saying that's his breakfast.
Honestly,
You sure
Elizabeth
you don't
is
need
freaked
anything
out
else?
by him. She feels like he's like a very weird person.
You sure you don't need
He
anything
is.
else?
No, I'm
Kima,
good.
you
I'm
sure?
good.
We have a lot of potatoes that I don't think we'll be able to finish.
I personally am not a fan of potatoes. I'd prefer more meat, but that's just me.
Do we have meat? Why don't we cook more meat?
Well, I
You
don't
guys
think
We
should
cook.
there's
get
a
some
lot of
chickens
game.
for eggs.
That's a good idea, Ragnarok. At least we can have eggs for breakfast then.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
already.
yeah, we should raise some chickens.
All
That's
right,
a
well,
fine idea.
I'm done, and you can see she only ate like half of what she took on her plate. And then, shall we go?
I'm ready if you are.
Yeah,
You then.
let's head off to the stone shed.
Right, let me just go get my hammer. He goes to the other side of the room, grabs a hammer, and comes back.
Okay, I also grab my shield and sword just in case, just equip myself. Because
Do
I do
you mean
remember
your
there's a
axe?
transportation circle at the alcove, so just in case anything is teleported in or we are teleported out.
Are those two different things? Like the
I don't know.
teleportation thing and then
They're at the
the
same
shed on
place.
the other side?
Lisbeth is wary.
No, what was that? Ragnar?
I was wondering, isn't there like two places they renovated? One with the
Mm,
teleportation circle and the other one he's talking about that one?
no, the stone shed, which would be about southeast of where your house
Yeah.
is the one with the teleportation circle that you discovered.
and the lever, the switch.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the same place.
Okay. I remembered wrong the map.
All right. I think I have a picture of the map here, although I haven't updated this.
Are you
Yeah,
looking at?
yeah, it's in the pinned things. We have I mean like the place.
Oh,
Then you have bottom left with the teleportation circle, right? And then there's
Hold up.
another place with on the bottom right.
On the bottom right, that's where the teleportation circle would be. The bottom left, I think you're thinking about, is the well.
so well.
Oh, okay. Since it's so like precise square.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
I forgot all
All
about the
right.
well.
Me too.
It's how you guys have a farm.
True.
Will be pretty tough without water. Okay. So now you would be right over here. Are you guys seeing the map the way I'm
Nope.
seeing it?
I
No.
see
No.
darkness
Oh,
Darkness.
strange.
Just
and
like
the
real
horse.
life.
We exit and we get teleported to the dimension of dread.
See, this is
Yes.
what I'm scared of. This is why I have my sword out. Well, X, battle
Darkness.
X.
All right, I'm trying to change the scene into your home.
All right.
Do you see anything now?
Nope.
No.
Might be loading
No.
or nah.
What about switching? Is it the black screen again?
See.
It
Yeah.
is the best screen.
Now we're gonna switch back to the player's house?
Nope. It
Anything?
has been the black screen since the
Anyone?
All the
Just
time.
beginning
ignore it then.
of time.
You
Like
guys
an
see the
empty map.
Pegasus?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay,
I
we'll just stay
see
there
a
then.
big square.
Man, that's really buggy. But anyway, you guys are now right outside your dining room table. You have Kivo with this gigantic hammer onto his shoulder, asking if everybody's ready to go. Lisbeth went out to fetch her stuff, her shield and her axe. Does everybody choose to travel now with him?
We're just going to the stone shed, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Just nearby.
Let's go.
All right. He takes you there, and as he takes you there, he explains that a couple of the workers were actually the ones who had found it. It wasn't him. They were cleaning around the area as they were instructed, but one of them tipped over and actually pushed the alcove. He eventually goes into the front door, he opens it up, and then he tells you, "This is actually what we found yesterday, completely by accident. But while we were cleaning, if you take attention to this," and you could see there's like a small elevation in the middle of the room, or at least on the right side of the room, where the teleportation circle is. He pushes it a little bit, and you see the stone sort of go,
Oh.
and just underneath, there's this there's this handlebar that looks like it could either be lifted up or pressed down. Kiva explains that I haven't touched it since you guys weren't here, but this is what we found. What do you guys want to do with it?
Let,
I
Agnak, why don't
ask,
you?
yeah, let me see it real quick.
and I turn to
Hmm.
Fridges. Fridges, can you check if there's magic on it? Well, he checks it physically.
Allow me, allow me to have some time. I need 10 minutes. Give me 10 minutes as I pull out my spell book. Open. Casting detect magic as usual.
Essentially, this was the alcove that was pushed behind, and there's this handlebar here that either be pulled up or pushed down.
Hmm.
Um, it was under something. Once you stop
It
moving it,
was
does
it
it
was
come
under
back?
this thing. It was under the alcove itself. You
Mm-hmm.
can pull the alcove backwards so that it's completely sealed. It's essentially under the ground.
Mm-hmm. Once you push the alcove, does it? And if you stop pushing, does it come back to its place or does it
No,
stay
no, it
there?
doesn't. It stays there.
You have to push it back as well.
Mm.
I'm gonna try to see first, just taking my hand on it, just checking it forward and
It
backward. So
it's
it's
stuck there quite solid. It's not easy to move,
Mhm.
but as you're shaking it, you do feel there's a bit of leeway that you could either push it down or pull it. Either direction, you haven't determined what to do with it exactly, but it can be pushed or pulled.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna try to see if there's a first by knocking around it
Mm.
to see
Mhm,
if there's a mechanism, if it's under or if it's something magical.
mhm.
And other than that, probably wait for Frigus with
Make an investigation
expertise.
check while you're at it.
Yep. 18.
Oh, with a high enough roll that you're able to sort of knock the area around it, just sort of tap the ground underneath you.
Yeah.
Where from here, the actual alcove itself that got pushed back, the floor surrounding it, and right over here, just behind this bar, you would be standing over here. You'd notice that it sounds different when you tap it on the floor. Instead of a full solid sound, this one sounds a little bit hollow.
Hmm. I think I did a couple of jobs in areas that have descending staircases. So if and when we decide to maybe check it, none of you should stand in that area. It might be either some kind of opening or the staircase will be revealed downward.
Hmm.
That generally is how things are, especially since it's within the shed with the teleportation circle. Maybe it's the entrance for the say it the area that the maintenance area, if you will.
Hmm.
Maybe if you want to put a rock, it will be under there. Well,
Well,
mentioned
that's
for Frigus.
interesting. Yes.
The maintenance area?
What do you
Well,
guys do?
We're waiting for fridges.
Yeah, for 10 minutes.
yeah. Would it
Oh
have
yeah,
been 10 minutes?
after this point, Frigis, you finish casting. What were you casting?
Detect magic.
Then you can see from the immediate area with a range of 30 feet. There's no magical auras here, except for the stones that are inscribed into the circle itself, which is missing one
Ah,
stone.
It's
So yeah,
missing
interesting.
one stone, so it's not complete.
not
It
complete.
Okay.
It's
needs
missing.
That's
it needs
the
an amethyst
amethyst.
to
Yeah.
complete it.
Oh,
Amethyst to go back to service.
I
And
see.
I guess we should maybe. I'm confident there's nothing bad in there, so
Me too.
maybe you should back up. It might be rusty since it was destroyed, so I'm not gonna put it towards me. Maybe if I do, I won't manage to put it back in because that will be aged. But I'm gonna push it down.
Okay.
Okay.
You push it down. It's relatively tough, but you feel like you might be able to if you want to roll an athletics check for it.
Yes, sure. 26.
Oh, easy enough. So it feels like it's completely rusted down. This is an iron bar, and you can see that it just goes straight through into the stonework.
Yeah.
And at the beginning, it feels like it's moving like half an inch, but it just really wouldn't until you pushed with your full force, and you felt this as if layers of rust that has formed over the years had just disappeared, and you feel this, as soon as you hear this underneath, you hear this chains running through. And this area that you sensed was hollow
Yeah.
eventually opens up into a pathway that leads downstairs.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
Told you. And it was very rusty, so as I guessed, if I had pulled towards me, it might have broken my strength. So
hmm.
I'm gonna take my sword, light it, max range. Shall we? For
Yes,
the
let's go. This is exciting.
Oh dear.
how
I'm gonna
do you
ask
guys want?
Kiva.
I can send a scout forward.
No.
Would Would you like a scout or
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
You seem quite worried.
okay?
Sure.
Andrew, is it
Uh,
alright if we
I
let Kiva stay back if
Yeah,
we go in?
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Kiva, you
Oh
stay
yeah,
here.
Yeah. If we were
I
to go
wasn't
in,
expecting to go.
if we were to go in, you make sure none of the villagers come in to this stone hut until we come back.
Yes.
No problem.
Put some red tape around the door or something.
I'll figure something out, but I'll keep them out of here for sure. What scout do you send down, Fridges?
so I will form a pure white butterfly in my hand.
Uh
Send it forward. I cast arcane eye.
huh. Arcane Eye.
Arcane
I've
eye.
never seen this.
Yeah. It's a how do I show it
It's
in the chat?
just reveal the whole area at the end of the spell.
Can Arcane Eye move, or is it stationary?
It can move 30,
Yeah, it can move.
30 per 6. It lasts up to an hour.
Ooh,
Yeah.
very long.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. In which case, over here, this is what you see. Does it share your sense of dark vision as well?
I think it has a dark vision of itself, 30 feet.
Yeah, okay. The immediate thing that you see that goes downstairs is it goes down a pretty hefty distance of about 60 feet from the entrance to the very base. And from there, this would be the opening of your staircase. It opens up here. It opens into a room that has two doors on each end. You could see old rocks in the corners. And this entire room is only lifted up by support beams that are wood that are pushed up into the ceiling, like mine shafts. This is definitely a place where people have gone into, and there's just beams that support the ceiling so that it doesn't collapse downwards. That's all your eye can see.
How big
This
is the
place
room?
is sus.
Why is it
So
sus?
there's a mine shaft below
Oh.
with two doors.
Any creatures?
It's a small room and no creatures so far.
Correct.
You're really worked for nothing. I
Let's
go
go.
down.
Yeah,
Can
I
your
follow.
Yeah,
eyes go through the door?
my eyes cannot go through the door. It's a butterfly actually, but yes, it is an eye.
Okay, my bad. Yes, Scout.
It's invisible.
Alright. Well, again, Kiva, just make sure no one comes in here.
No problem. I'll make sure no one comes in.
Thank you so much. Alright, and I cast light on my shield. And before we head down, I guess I'm gonna ask Andrew and Bridges if they need to bring anything.
I got my bow, I got my arrows.
Okay.
I'm good.
I draw my sword. Let's go.
DM, do you have a map for this that you can't open for us?
I'm just drawing it.
Okay, cool. Because you weren't able to bring us to the
Yeah,
farm map. Feels
I
bad.
had this prepared like months ago, but it's not loading up, so
Feels
we're
bad,
just gonna have to
man.
go by drawing. It's fine. I don't mind. You guys now arrive here at the bottom, or at least at the very entrance of it, and you can see there are these stones off onto the side, and they look like they've been shattered. The walls here aren't completely straight; they just look like they're stone. They're made out of stone, but someone had dug into or mined into. This place definitely does not look like the interior of what it looked like upstairs. It looks like almost a mine shaft. And there's these two doors that are made out of stone here. But the interesting thing about these doors is that they look very different from any architecture you've ever seen. These doors practically look like they're made out of stone, but all around them there's this writing, some form of inscription that are a little bit hard to see, but not in common. But you can definitely try to read it if you'd like.
I bring Frigis with me to the door to the far left, and together we will try to decipher this.
What languages do you speak?
I take the other one.
Elvish and Dwarven.
Oh! Well, you can definitely understand what's written here.
I
These
also
are
read
in
those too.
Dwarven script.
Nice.
Essentially, these are words that seem to have been blessed down into the doorway. They don't form a phrase, but they are words that are valued by the dwarves, and they usually mark this as entrances or exits to their facilities. Strength, security, power, wealth, fortune. All these words are inscribed onto the corners of these stone walls. essentially showing that they had worked here once.
Wow. This is really interesting. So, this is a dwarven mine of some sort?
Mine.
When the merchant gave this place to us, did he mention who the previous owners were?
Not
Just a
that I
couple
can.
of human inhabitants is all that he said. Aside from that, nothing else. Nothing of interest.
Interesting.
What about this door on the south? Is it the same words? Okay.
This door has similar writing, but not the same words. This one has distance. Security is also written here. Safety, refuge, and yeah, that's it.
Okay, so that's the south door. Distance, security, safety, refuge. What's the words on the west door?
Wealth, power, security, strength, and fortune.
So I think we should take the west door because that's where all the loot will be.
Yeah, the first door.
A sound logic. A sound logic.
All right.
So
So who
do
opens
I
the
push
door?
them?
Yeah, try to push.
1, 2.
It's extremely heavy, but with your strength, it's not impossible. It leads you into a relatively simple room that looks like this. You can see that at the end of it, there are not crates, but stone. It looks like stone crates, but they're made entirely out of stone. You could tell that it has been shaped this way based on how how well it fits. Essentially, they're covered by they're stone boxes covered by stone lids, and you can see the separation of it is gilded in gold.
Ooh.
Over
I
here, you can
okay.
find old tools. That's it.
I immediately start making
Wait,
my
wait,
way.
wait, wait.
What?
Come on. I crouch low to the ground, just my sword just illuminate everything to see if there's any contraptions in the ground.
Make an investigation. Oh, perception check if you're just trying to look from far away.
No, I'm in the room.
Okay, so you're trying to see if there are any contraptions on the
Yeah, yeah,
ground
yeah.
or anything else. Make an investigation check.
Like one died. I'm guessing
Okay.
they're forgot words. Huh. 19.
You could tell that there has been movement here.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, you could tell that from the entire floor that you're in, almost directly on this path, there's no dust, or at least not as much dust as everywhere else, which would indicate something had moved here to and fro, or something was moved from one direction to another. Because you could see from everywhere else, as you glide your fingers or your boots through it, it's almost like a thick layer of dust and debris sort of just gets set aside. But here, it's not nearly as packed.
Still keeping my hand so that there doesn't advance more. I'm gonna see if there's any tracks on that path,
N-
or if it just like uniform as if it's only the crates that move.
No cracks, no nothing. It's only as if the crates were moved.
Hmm. Well, maybe it was left there for a long time and slightly less long ago. The crates are moved in. We should check them out.
We should. Let's go.
Yeah.
Din, didin, 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 didin,
So there are
didin.
no spike traps or saw blade traps.
Not
No.
yet. All right, let's. Are these crates, do they have like a lid on them or are they open?
Yes, stone lids. So
Yeah.
you can imagine like just cubes, and it was just completely cut open from the top, and they just sort of dig in a little bit.
Hold my sword for light, please. They're all
Ooh, I like this sword.
I try to move the leads without breaking them or my back, since it's all stone.
I try swinging the sword in the air.
You look inside, and you find pouches of leather, a total of 3 on this first one, but nothing is inside.
I hold the sword over, look inside.
I don't really look inside much. Since nothing jumped on me, I'm just gonna do the other two. And then go from there.
You look at this one and this one.
Yeah.
You don't find anything on the second box. On the third one, you find one single platinum chink.
Think?
It's not even a coin. It's platinum, but it's unrefined. It's practically an ingot. It's like a not a bar, but
Like a chunk.
like enough the size like a pinky. Yeah,
Okay.
a chunk.
Seems
Maybe
like,
it seemed to be like a platinum mine, maybe down there.
yeah, maybe. Seems like whoever was here must have left in a hurry to leave, a small piece of platinum like that. Here's your sword, Ragnar.
Yeah, there's your thing. It's on your territory.
Thank you. And I also bend over. How big are these crates? Do I like reach down to the
You
floor?
can reach down.
So I
If
pick
you
up
like,
this.
if you like hang by your waist, you could touch the
Yeah,
floor. But
exactly. So I pick up these leather bags or whatever it was.
Mhm.
Open inside.
Nothing but dust.
What? Who leaves bags of dust?
I'm gonna go behind them. See what something.
Make an investigation roll.
If it's too tight, I'm gonna push them because I know they already were pushed once.
Sure.
Push them and then see what's up. 11.
Hard to say. Not anything of interest here.
Okay.
Huh, that was disappointing. What about any secret doors, maybe?
Mm.
And
Oh,
I start tracing the walls with my fingers.
A perception check.
I would like to help with that as well. I'll also be checking and, keeping a close watch with my shoot, like from my shield.
Endero gets to make it with advantage.
25.
Sweet.
With a 25, you don't find secret entrances or pathways. However, here you do find that on the tools, there's these like pickaxes, shovels, hammers, chisels, all these things. But one of them is hanging by the doorway, essentially, here. And you could see by the pickaxe, it has this piece of cloth that's just jagged, like sort of snatched onto one edge of the pickaxe.
I remove the cloth.
It's quite a hefty piece, probably about like 12 inches of a pocket.
Yeah,
It's really old, really dusty. You figure this has been here for years.
so it's a pickaxe hanging on a peg by the door, and I
Mm-hmm.
rip the cloth away.
Mm-hmm.
Is it heavy? I try to lift it.
I
A little bit.
assist.
It's heavier than most pickaxes, but not inhumanly so.
Ay, ay, ay.
If she's having trouble with it, I'll take it from her. Don't hurt
And it's
It's
yourself
quite
from
a
here.
hefty piece.
thank you. It's dwarven made, I suppose.
It looks like.
Huh.
We're gonna take the tools and they're in boxes, right?
Yeah, they're just like those stone crates that you have. They're practically in there, and they're just sort of stacked
Um,
like an umbrella basket.
I see. So I'm just gonna take them out to lay them on the ground to see if there's something at the bottom of it once we take out the tools.
Okay. A lot of the tools, when you lifted them up, they weren't in good condition anymore. The wooden shaft, the heads of the pickaxes and the shovels, they're fine. They're made out of stone and steel, but the handles themselves are moldy, and some of them, when you pick them up, they practically just fell and broke as you caused any form of exterior stimuli to them. The inside of the crates, after lifting the tools away, are empty.
Well, that's disappointing. We should
Listen,
check
there's
the.
like dirt and like a bit of dirt and dust deposit at the bottom.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take some of that. The idea is maybe once I'm home I can analyze what kind of mm,
Okay.
like residue is left in there. If it's only the platinum or if there are different veins
All right.
of metals.
Do you think we could sell these for to collectors? Maybe they want some antique items.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm already heading towards the other door.
Okay.
Also, would you like me to concentrate on the eye, or would you like me to detect more magic?
I don't think we need
It's
the eye
okay.
anymore.
I think I'll take over the magic then. I will cast detect magic. I keep forgetting I have my own. So I
It
just
dropped my
spent.
eye.
Yeah.
No.
So you wait. Are
What?
you maintaining the eye?
Wait,
Yeah, he said he
you
dropped
want
his
me
eye.
to?
You just dropped it.
Yeah, dropped it.
Well, oh well. It's not like we need it or anything. We
Yeah, that
already
is
have
true.
4 of us.
So
We have 8 total eyes. We don't need one more.
so are you maintaining your detect magic?
Oh, detect magic is also a concentration. So no, I don't have detect
Okay.
magic
Yeah,
anymore.
I will cast the detect magic. I forgot about that. Your arcane I would
Okay.
have.
Okay. You're now standing in front of the door that leads southwards that has the words like safety, security. What do you do?
I open it, or I try my very best until the rest can come and help me.
With your strength, it's not that hard.
My strength is
You don't.
8.
Yeah, you don't open it fully, but you are able to open it enough that your slim frame would be able to shimmy through it. And from here,
Afterwards.
Ragnar
I'm just like,
helps after that.
we get so much. Okay.
From there, you can see a small path here, and there's like multiple beds, very
Hmm.
small, very dwarven sized. It looked like this could handle a group of 20, just beds.
Hmm.
I don't feel anything magical from anywhere.
Nothing here.
Except
Okay.
for my bow and Ragnar's sword
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
the
Twitch's
usual
sword
stuff.
and
Standard stuff that you've already
Usual
seen before.
suspect.
okay.
Let's keep going then.
Yeah, I mean, shall we just do a quick look around this room? Maybe there's something under the beds. I just walk
Just
along the
lift
bed.
one
Yeah,
nearest to
Make a
the
perception check.
other. So. Perception.
Hmm.
Oh, 14.
I'll
The
do.
materials here have molded essentially. Like the bed sheets, the pillows, they're all still there, but not in decent condition. Most of the beds did have like a small foot locker made out of stone as well. But they were all open, so it's just like a, I don't know what to call it. It looks like a trough essentially, with a bunch of old clothes still there. Uh, each and every bed still filled with clothes.
Wait, how are the clothes on the bed? Are they
Not
like?
on the bed, like on a foot locker,
Okay, okay.
like a small chest at the foot of the bed. It has a lot
Is
of clothes that are old and musty and a little bit moldy as well.
I just
this is
take
a
one.
full-on bed?
Yeah, it's beds with footlockers at the foot. So I kind of just
Oh.
take one coat and just rummage through the pockets, see if I can find any personal items.
Mostly dust from inside. They are small. They look like they're either gnome or dwarven sized. Nothing too valuable on the inside. It
Picture of a
looks
wife.
no pictures at all. Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
Hmm. Oh well, let's proceed then, I guess.
Yeah.
From here, you see that it splits off into two paths. Both look identical to one another.
I wait for Fridges to enter. I'll keep the back.
Oh, I'll stay in the bag. It's
Okay.
alright. I can handle this.
Alright.
Oh. I think we're exploring everything, so might as well start with the path that is probably the shortest. Up.
Yeah.
I
All right.
I cast dancing lights.
Okay.
My sword is already 30 feet of bright and then 30 of.
Yeah, and my shield
Yeah.
is also lighted. So much light everywhere.
So much light.
You're walking like this because there's so much light.
All right. From here, it opens up into a really small room.
Really small room. Is it a broom closet?
Something like that.
One table at the end.
Office.
It looks like there are accoutrements at the top of it
What?
that are they're made out of steel and gold, and both of these two here on the side look like they have been shattered, but one stays in the middle. You know those things that the Vatican priest holds, like the circular ball with a cross on top?
Mm-hmm.
Holy hand grenade, yeah.
Yeah, the holy hand grenade. It's like that, except instead of a cross here, it forms downwards into almost like a scale shape, but that's it. This thing is steel. This symbol is made out of gold.
I pick it up.
Wait, are they
Okay.
the same symbol
Roll
on
for
all three?
history.
Okay. I thought he was gonna say roll for wisdom save.
Ah,
DM, is the
can I roll
symbol the
for
same?
history too?
Yeah, go ahead. Anyone who wants can roll for history.
Nice.
DM, is the symbol the same for all three?
It's hard to tell for the other two because they've been broken and shattered.
Okay.
This is the only one that stays intact, the one in the middle.
History.
Big brain.
Big
Not
brain.
as big.
History 22, 20, 14, 14. Strangely enough, Enderal and Frigis know more about this than the other two. They're definitely some form of cultural item to Ragnarok and Lisbeth. But Frigis, your history as an elf is very closely related towards the dwarves. And you've heard a little bit about this, even though you didn't pay attention to it much in university. It is something that you're a little bit familiar with. This is the this is the symbol of fortune for them. They bring this along to mine shafts where they believe there is great treasure to be found. And Enderal, you know this because from your noble lineage, you have been gifted one of these. Well, not you, but your family has been gifted by one of these from other nobles, essentially saying, if you have this in your home, good fortune will fall upon you.
Interesting. So this is a good thing
Yeah.
to have.
So
We should find a place for it in our estate.
Is
yeah,
it
but
heresy,
I want
DM?
You take the good
but I
one and take
wonder
the pieces of the two broken ones. Maybe I can rebuild
Fix it?
them.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
At least do the puzzle and then give it to an artisan to do the reforging.
Hmm.
I wonder where do these dwarfs go now?
Yeah, I guess they finished mining and then they just left. We'll figure them out as we explore more, I think.
without their clothes or
Well, you know,
That's work clothes.
yeah, there's working
Uniform.
clothes. Yeah, exactly.
weird,
Yeah.
super weird.
All
Why
right.
so airy all the time? No, there's a lot of
Yeah,
ruins all over.
yeah,
They're
and
not all filled with monsters, you know.
no, that's exactly what I'm thinking too. Like we're close to home. This is perfectly safe.
Yeah, but
Well,
the last time we were close to home as well, but then there's two bullets
Yeah, but we
on
took
the
care of them.
ground.
Yeah. 18 seconds later, they're filled with arrows.
All right,
All
let's
right.
let's head south.
Once I like gather the like the broken pieces and the takes the good one, I'm just gonna try to pull on the table.
It's
See if it's
solid.
attached.
It's hard. It's not attached, but it's heavy, and it's pushed against the wall.
I'm gonna take it and put it like in a corner instead,
Okay. You drag
and
it,
just
put it over here.
yeah, and just see if there's a. And then take a step backwards and look at the like the maybe there's grooves in the stone. Basically,
Make an
see how it was
investigation check
used.
on this one.
I'm just basically trying to decipher if it used to be like an office. Then you see like grooves for the chair, or if it's like a small shrine they use and nothing is
Oh, okay.
moved.
Nothing. There's no indication that this was ever moved here.
Okay.
For all intents and purposes, it looks like this area, or at least the table while it was here, it's
Mhm.
been there for a long time. When
Yeah.
you moved it, it looks like it practically broke a little bit of the back of the
Mhm.
table. It doesn't look like any form of contact has been made to it for a long, long, long time.
Probably a smart shrine they just like not do it before going to work.
Yeah, then maybe yeah.
That's a waste is 26. Let's go.
Okay. From here, you can definitely tell it's much bigger than that, but I'm out of space to draw. That this is definitely a mining deposit. You could see like one tall slim stone over like this is the stone, and there's like bigger rocks underneath it to the side. Each big rock has about one or two small stones that are tall that erect right next to it, and there's another pathway to the right.
Oh no.
Room of cock and balls. Then.
Oh
it's
no.
just is they're just like, placed in a, say, neat pile, right? It's not like any kind of structure or anything.
No, no, it's natural. It just looks like there's deposits of ores there, and even now you can look at the rocks that are on top of it. It shines a little bit with the light coming from your dancing lights and also the sword of Ragnak. There's just a little bit of sheen to it.
Yes, I'm very strong and I'm holding a magic item. So not to stab myself, and I'm gonna recall the like the light blade. Just
Oh.
rely on the dancing lights
Mhm.
and the shield,
Mhm.
and to try to see what ore it is. I'm gonna
This would
strike it
be
with the pommel. Like so, it's like when you strike metal, it just reveals it.
sure.
So I'm just gonna do that, and since it's a magical item, my handle will be fine.
This would be a nature check
Okay.
as you as
I
you try to
regret so
perfect
much
what's
not
inside
having
the
that
rocks.
proficiency. 12.
Ah, okay. As you strike it down, it's pretty obvious. This is just deposits of silver.
Ooh.
That's silver. I'm gonna
We
do that
could
on all of them.
we could sell
Each one so
this.
far,
Yeah.
silver.
Ooh.
Well,
But
We're
yeah,
it's
rich, guys. We're rich.
Alessandro, we can sell this definitely, right?
Yeah, well, we have to mine it first.
have a good
Oh,
reason to gather more people.
your
Yeah.
friend
Job
Kiva
offers.
could make stuff from this as well.
That's true. Mm-hmm.
I relight it, max volume, and go forward.
Max volume.
Okay.
Maybe we could mine some when we come back. I could.
Do you know how to mine?
Do you know
I
how
could
to refine it?
I mean, I could animate some pickaxe to mine for us.
Okay, I guess. I mean, what we also could do is just hire some people to do it for us.
It's true.
Yeah.
But remember, once you're
Some.
picked at it, you need to refine it.
Why do I need to refine it?
You need to separate the ore from the rock
Dirt.
and
Yeah.
stuff like
If
that.
you get like a
Or-
silver stone, essentially, it's useless until you're able to take away the impurities. It'll still
Or
be
if,
a rock.
or if you want to sell it as a stone, you can, but the margin is lower.
Yeah.
Significantly
It,
so.
it, it's
Like at
each
least
step you take.
2000%.
Each step you take yourself is a huge margin.
Hmm. We learn something new every day, huh?
All
Does it
right.
stop?
From here, it doesn't necessarily stop, but there's a doorway.
Okay.
Well, no handle, but you can push it. No
Yep.
markings this time, but it looks similar to the ones from the first room.
I think in mines, to be safe with air, they have doors at regular intervals. It's probably that. Push it.
All right. Leads to another area. Actually, you know what? Let me erase this first. Okay. Leads to another area. Splits off into two.
This place
Here
is
it looks
huge.
like
Yeah.
there's only two deposits here, and you still have those two tall ones next to it.
Huh. Is this
Oh.
silver too, Ragnak?
Let me see.
Make another nature check.
These deposits looks like a cat. Weird.
17.
This one's not silver. This one's brass.
That's
Oh,
brass. And the other
that's
one.
disappointing.
Brass is an ore?
Brass as well. Bronze. Sorry, why did I say
This
brass?
is an
Brass
alloy, yeah.
yeah.
So it's bronze is also an alloy, so it's copper or tin.
Copper or tin. Well, in this world, let's just say. Let's say this one's tin. This is copper.
Okay.
Okay, so we find copper, tin, and
You're right.
silver.
It's much more complicated than that.
Fergus, since you're
Why
in
the
the back,
Iron Age came along, even though iron, by technicality, is worse quality than pure bronze. Well, high quality bronze. But anyway,
Fergus, remember to close the door behind you. I
So
think
what
that's
do we
how
find,
mine
Dia?
works.
Bronze
Yes.
tin and
Basically.
copper.
and copper.
I closed the door. Is the door heavy?
I imagine the door is almost falling off of his hinges.
Yeah.
Practically. But they are thick, so they don't just topple over so quickly.
Imagine finding copper and tin in the same place. The
I know,
thing that
imagine what that would do in history, right?
Sorry, copper and
Forget
tin.
about iron, who needs that?
Wow.
Going forward?
Really?
Either
Iron
way.
is worse than bronze?
Yeah, iron is
Yeah,
worse than bronze,
before
but
you
much easier to
guys
handle.
move, I'm gonna remind you guys that all of this is still here in abundance. They couldn't have
All right.
left because there's nothing else to mine. So
Yeah, that's true. And
please be
I've been
careful.
thinking about it.
Well, maybe it just got.
Here, you can see here it is completely depleted, similar to the first room, but this is depleted. This
Yeah.
was steel also. Silver also.
Steel.
Who mines steel directly?
Dwarfs are gonna conquer the world with all this.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Maybe
there's
the
All right, hold
area.
on. I need to use the restroom, so you guys can do this. I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
So this one is
all right. I'll be
steel.
right back to.
Or maybe it got conquered and the new owner did not mind
The
Oh yeah.
leaving it as is, and maybe the new owner just was a big conqueror, or it
what?
got united and nobody was left in charge of it. That's the reason they give it to you, right? It was free.
Perhaps.
You mean hmm
Hmm.
weird.
We need to delve into the history of this place.
Well,
Yeah.
I
once we go
could.
back to the merchant, that's an easy question to ask, probably.
Yeah.
I could
Right
give a
back.
sending to the merchant. I mean, just a quick one.
Hey, you Lord Gillingham, we found some mines under our
No.
establishment.
I'll probably ask them if there was a dwarven settlement in the area before.
I mean,
Dwarven
the equipment
citadel?
was dwarven, but maybe they
Mhm.
were just workers and they were hired.
But it is not
By the
far-fetched to
humans?
think of the mines being. Okay, I'm gonna ask the DM how tall is the roof, the ceiling of the walkway.
I mean, the ones working were dwarves, but maybe that was a human or elf settlement for,
Mhm.
and they just decided to get the best miners, which happened to be dwarf. A lot of histories revolves around money.
Well, I do trust the merchant to actually inform him that we find this metal deposits, but I look to Enderal. Would that be a bad idea?
I don't think that's a bad idea. Well, maybe he could help us advertise our establishment.
In like Lisbeth hit is like the big word taxation.
Taxation.
I mean, you're the tax collector.
No, I mean we
It's your area.
okay, cool.
You own this.
Nice. So we don't owe anything to the merchant.
I mean, I don't
Was
know how your
gifted after
alliance
all,
works.
right?
I don't even know how our alliance works.
We just get the land.
We just get
There,
the land.
there, bunch of land, no contracts, no nothing. Easy.
Easy
That's how things
peasy.
work.
Hmm.
No
We,
alliance, no nothing.
we
It's
did
an
help him
understanding and a handshake.
Mm-hmm.
with the power of friendship. To be fair, we did save his life twice.
Nice. You saved his life before I met you?
Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah,
Oh,
first one was in the tavern, the Golden
Oh
Goblet,
yes, we
when
did that.
no. Then you don't know
yeah,
me.
when the assassin arrives and he's there for a reason that I have forgot.
Reasons.
He was enjoying the show.
Oh yeah, for some reason, Bragma just invades my brain and reminds me of something. That's weird.
You keep talking about this Barackma, but he just avoids you. That's strange.
I mean,
Generally, relationships are not that one-sided.
he's kind of this shamanistic individual.
Mm.
I never got to try his dream drugs or something. I forgot what he called it. It's it's a mushroom that he keep in his room. I don't know if the owner of the Golden Goblet removes it already, or if it's still there in his room for months.
It was a root I bought and used it.
But I've never tried it. I wish I got to try it because I don't know what connecting to the weave means. I want to know what he means, if you know what I'm saying.
I have no idea what you're saying.
Me neither. I don't practice magic.
Do you remember the roots Bragma used to brag about?
The
You know,
rules?
the roots, like
The
the one
roots.
that he bought in New Seal, that he says that it can help to connect to the weave, man. It's
Yeah,
so good, wizards are bad. Eat the roots and you will be fine.
yeah, I remember. It's some kind of swamp magic, I think. Nothing that we need to concern ourselves about.
But maybe it has something to do with the weave and the magic, or is it just his brains? I don't know.
We should visit his village one day, and then maybe
Yeah.
you can speak to their shaman and you can learn about that kind of stuff.
I don't know if they will treat me with respect because
You don't say. I'm joking.
I'm
I don't know.
I'm a wizard and Bragmice.
And an elf.
Yes, Bregma was a
Though
bit contentious about your magic.
Yeah,
Yeah. Wait,
but
he hates me because I'm an elf too?
if you come there and you're humble and just willing to learn about their culture and their religion and stuff, then I'm sure we can find a way to be accepted.
Hmm.
Do you have an issue with his magic? His kind of magic, Precious?
Me? Not in not in any kind of no. Short answer is no.
Okay.
Uh but he seems to hate me because of his religious beliefs, because we uh we wizards, the practitioners of arcane, we abuse the weave to our cause, and it's unnatural or some reason, I don't know.
Mm.
some interesting theories he had. That's for sure.
Mm. at first i at first I thought it was kind of to be kind of bullshit, but no, I could try to learn a thing or two from his religion. Maybe I can find my answers from his religion.
Mm,
Hey, sorry.
perhaps.
Also had a work call. Been calling me for a few minutes now, so all right, everything's good.
Okay. So, enough chit chat. Let's continue exploring.
Yeah. We can talk about drugs later.
Okay.
Oh,
From
but yeah, I forgot because just now, Andrew wasn't around, but
mhm.
Lisbeth was saying that she doesn't mind, mentioning that we have found this like deposit of ores to the merchant, but
Mhm.
would Andrew think it's a bad idea?
No, it's ours. He can't take it away from us just because he figures out it's valuable.
Okay, all right.
And we need to sell it, and he's a merchant, so
Yeah, I was planning to ask him if he knows of any history of dwarven settlement in this area, but
yeah,
we'll
good
do that in
idea.
a bit.
Yeah.
All right. You guys discover that here there were also some silver veins, but they have since then been depleted. You don't see any of the standing rocks here either. Those are not present as well. From here, this one is a double-sided door that you push, and it also has large signs.
Yeah.
Uh, you make out three words in general. Uh, master,
Oh,
main, foundation.
master main foundation.
Doesn't sound bad.
I close the door. Yeah.
All right.
It's weird figures.
Why am I? Why am I the one closing the doors?
From here, it goes into a very, very long room. There's also a very, very long table from here. That's my art. Of course, chairs everywhere. Enough to fit about 25. And at the very end, a chair. Very ornate, very beautiful. The others are just basic stone chairs. This not the very thick kind, but enough to actually push and pull back without much difficulty. But this one definitely looks almost throne-like. Very ornate. Some carvings are present. Uh, there are 4 pillars here that are holding this area safe and secure. And there is a gigantic statue here. Well, not gigantic, but a statue that hovers over the table as if it's guarding over the table.
Is it a dwarf?
It's humanoid. It's very stocky like a dwarf, but it's not in dwarf measurements because it covers practically the entire wall, which is about 15
Hmm.
feet tall.
Hmm. Interesting. Any inscriptions?
None on these so far.
I'm very interested in this chair up here.
Well, it looks like maybe it was some kind of small clan that took it. They had their workers, their chief, and they're all
Y-
united. Some
Yeah,
kind.
yeah. It's like their dining area.
Yeah.
It's a hell lot
There
bigger than
are
ours.
some
Mm.
there are some sort of like rock formations here. Some
Where?
about 5 feet, 4 feet. They're almost like stalagmites. The ones that come from the ground
Yeah.
growing up, as if like
Yeah.
yeah,
Yep,
sediment
stalagmites.
grow dripping from the yeah. So there's about like a few stalagmites here. But some 3 feet, some 4 feet, some 5 feet. But generally they're just here all over the place.
Wonder if these stalagmites have grown after it was abandoned, because it doesn't look very nice. I'm pretty sure dwarves living here would have removed these.
Well,
How
I
long
look
does
up.
it take for the stalagmites to form?
Years, decades.
Long time.
Mm.
Oh,
I look up. Are there the connecting stalactites?
Uh, from the top,
Yeah.
there are some, but not nearly as tall as here on the ground. On the ground, it's about like 3, 4, 5 feet tall. On the ceiling, there are some stalactites, but probably just about a foot from the ceiling.
Well, that's strange. It looks like they removed the ones at the top and then left the ones at the bottom on purpose.
Mm. Very strange. This ornate chair, does it have any? Is it gilded? Does it have any inlaid gems?
Make a perception check. pretty old, it's pretty dusty without touching, and you just want to take a look at it.
28.
It does have some gems placed into it. You
Oh.
can see, like on the armrest, there's a groove that's been placed down where you could sort of cusp your hands onto. And from there, in between the holes, there's like topazes that are put in the middle.
Nice.
So to create this illusion of like glowing hands as you're sitting by this table. At the back of it, just by your headrest, for you, it covers your head covers it, but you can imagine for a dwarf who's significantly shorter, there would be a ruby here, and the ruby is about the size of my watch, essentially. It's not a massive rock, but it is a beautiful gemstone that, despite all the years that it has been here, it doesn't even have any dust onto it. It's completely radiant and beautiful, and it's just gleaming against the light of no, Shield of Lisbeth and the dancing lights.
Very nice. Very nice.
You're not planning to bring that up to the
Everyone,
mansion, are you?
Of course I am. Maybe not the
Okay.
whole chair, but at least we'll remove these gemstones from it.
I mean, why would you leave it down there? I can carry it.
Yeah, we're gonna
everyone make
take
a perception check.
Everyone?
Hmm.
29,
Oh,
natural
nice.
20.
Same.
3.
13.
Okay.
13.
Finally, I'm rolling
From
high then.
here, while your eyes were directed towards the gemstone here, you were sort of tempted to look across the table. For Ragnak, you don't notice anything as you're staring above onto the stalactites.
Keep wondering how I'm gonna
For
carry it up without breaking my back.
Fridge is also just taking a look around the pillars nearby. But for Lisbeth and Enderal, Lisbeth catches Enderal's eyes as it trails across the table. You notice that here, on this statue of some sort, of this tall, towering figure, it has what looks like it's very old looking, and it doesn't look like it's still in good condition compared to the chairs. Pro- like you know how like it looks like some sediment has fallen onto it and it looks a little bit moldy and pieces of it have grown on top, so it lost a lot of its detail. It looks like a dwarf with a helmet, and the helmet on top has this beautiful sapphire. No, not sapphire, amethyst, sorry.
That's what we need for the teleportation circle.
What?
What?
The
Oh,
amethyst.
the one in the alcove above.
Yeah.
I send one of my lights closer so that it shines.
I start by taking out my dagger and I'm gonna try to see if I can loosen the ruby from the chair.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Don't you want to keep it as a whole?
It's too small for me.
No.
I think we will remove everything from here, take whatever is valuable,
It feels like
or what
we're
do you guys
grave
think?
robbing.
Yeah, but it's our grave.
It's our grave, comrade. Well, I suppose
Uh,
we do own the land.
Hmm. No, I don't see any dwarves around here.
well, I think we can kind of keep this as a tourist attraction,
Oh,
but I don't think. But I guess we could keep the gem, and maybe we could find like a cheap replica to insert to the slots instead.
I would
thing
rather
is,
people not go through the deposits to get here. Oh,
yeah, thing is, like this is a lot of space we just have now that we can do other things with. So I was thinking we just take everything out and throw what's not valuable and keep what is, and then we
DM,
find a new use for it.
DM, how far underground are we?
Just 60 feet, not that deep. Well, 60 feet is pretty deep if you're
It's
going
pretty
by
deep.
depth,
Yeah,
but
it's about 10%.
yeah, yeah.
I wonder if we can actually like dig a passageway to come down here from above ground. I wonder where is above us.
We
Is
have
there
walked
anything we
quite a
can?
bit.
Is there any way we can mark this location and find it from above?
We could dig through the roof, I guess.
I mean, it's all on the same level. Just start counting from one point, rub the steps in one direction and the other, and once we're back up top, you just redo that in reverse.
Andrew, you can teleport really far, right?
Yes.
No.
You could take Lisbeth directly up from here and dig straight down.
Or at least mark the spot.
Yes, if you could teleport
Yeah.
directly above.
No digging, please. You're just gonna everything.
Okay, so I'm gonna climb onto this table,
No, perhaps
standing
not
in
the
the.
table. Perhaps
Well,
at
and
one
now I'm
corner.
completely in the middle of the room. So if you mark this spot above, we know where the middle of the room is. Is that a
I
good idea?
s- I
Or should...
suppose. I will measure the length and also the width of the area. Because if we were to open a passageway, I don't think we would want to open it directly to the middle.
No, of course, of course. Maybe we should just do it several times and take the corners.
Would that not exhaust you?
It would. It would be very exhausting, but I can do it. I can
Okay.
do it 3 times.
By the way, with the roll of an 18, you tried to use your dagger and sort of chink it out. Feels like it's stuck in there. One way you can imagine you could take that gemstone out is if you get a really experienced jeweler, or you break that chair down to pieces and get the stones.
Yeah. Fortunately, we have a jeweler.
Mhm.
Or I was thinking, like in this doorway down here, north of here, it doesn't seem like, from what I can tell from walking around, seems like there's not so much, and also south from here. So here we could maybe have like a small passageway coming in this way, maybe.
Ah, that would be good too. Because once you go out, I don't think you want to teleport back in
No,
and go
I'll
out again.
walk back in.
No, I don't want to break my back and everything's safe. I'm just gonna go out to go search for Tariq, tell him to get his tools, because we want to get the amethyst without breaking it
Okay.
to make the teleportation circle work.
Fridges, would you want to go up with Andrel in case?
That's what you wanted, Elizabeth. Come on, just hold on, hold my hands.
I
All
guess
right?
that is true. Ragnar could um protect
Hmm?
Fridges if there is anything down here anyway. Okay.
There's
I'm
nothing
I
down
could
already
here.
just
out. I'm out.
He already out.
Oh,
He called Kiva.
Yeah.
okay.
I'll stay down here then.
Take
Yes, we'll
measurement
be
of the
right back.
room. Boop.
And then I cast dimension door. I since we estimated we were like 60 feet below ground, I will teleport us 70 feet straight up and hope we reach above ground and not way, way.
Okay.
You teleport into a tree.
Okay, just to be
Yeah.
safe.
Ah! Ah!
Friggy is fast enough to haste, run, and
Yeah.
cast the feather fall.
So, DM, what I assume is where we are is technically south and east of the stone hut.
Mhm.
Basically somewhere like bottom right? Away
Yeah.
from the stone hut. Okay.
All right. So, well, first of all, Enduro casts Dimension Door about how many feet upwards?
70.
70.
All right, fine. We'll let it slide.
A
But
bit of
like,
leeway.
as
We
you
can.
poof 70 feet upwards, you barely just make it through the floor, and you arrive just like directly on top of it, and you can see you're about 200 feet east of your stone hut
Oh.
Damn.
directly.
I was close. I should have had better margins. Okay, so right where we're standing now, Lisbeth,
Uh-huh.
is where that hallway was. That
Okay.
means that over there below us is the dining hall.
Looked through my inventory. Why do I not have a javelin? This sucks.
Just get a branch
Ragnar,
from a tree or something.
Yep.
Ragnar, you go upstairs and you do find Kiva just sort of standing by the doorway, tapping his feet. And as soon as he sees you, he says, "Oh, hello.
Hello, Kiva. Do you have
Hi.
your tools on you?
I always have my tools on me, if you know what I mean."
Jeez.
And then he uses his
Sure.
fingers like that.
Um, well, follow me downstairs. We're about to get a gem out, and then the both of us will carry a big chair out of it
All right.
to
I'll
mine
go
shaft.
with you then.
Yeah, just follow me.
Yeah, you can control
While
him.
while the others
he.
are away, I cast Leomun's tiny hut as a ritual.
Mhm.
So there's a 10
I
feet.
don't
So there is
take
a
10
10.
minutes to walk
Yeah,
200 feet.
that's really quickly. He takes like 4 minutes max going
Uh,
up and down.
so I'm in the middle of casting it right now. No, yeah.
You are so wary. My god. Something happened in your
What?
university or something?
What? We are in a tomb of annihilation, maybe?
That's that's a mine shaft eating area.
I
Why
mean,
tomb? There's no
Enderal and
tombs.
Lisbeth, you guys are still upstairs. What are you
we,
gonna
we
do?
we marked this spot and
Yeah, I use a torch, an unlit torch, and like sort of like bury a quarter of it underground with my shovel
Okay,
if I need to.
yes.
okay.
And then we go back down again.
Mhm.
I'm by the
You
like throne, waiting for Kiva to finish his job and then come with me and just two-man carry it
okay?
safely for our backs back up.
Yeah. Oh, good, good. Just put it somewhere safe.
All right. So wait, now everyone's here.
Mhm.
I assume you've come back. What do you want Kiva to do first?
Get the amethyst.
Amethyst or here? Oh,
Uh,
amethyst. Okay.
Amethyst.
amethyst, and then we're just gonna like put the amethyst in someone's hand and carry the throne, the both of us.
Okay. Let's see if he gets it right. Hmm, three.
Pretty
Oh,
card.
okay. With the 23, he goes up on top and he sort of just climbs it. It's about 15 feet. So he sort of like like rock climbs, and one hand he has this chisel and sort of just goes towards the amethyst. And it's a pretty large one. It's about the size of my fist, the entire amethyst. So after that he goes and he grabs it and he says, "Ha! A beautiful gem. Almost as beautiful as me." And then he shows it to you. And his hair sort of flows even though there's no wind here. Until suddenly you begin to feel this vibration from the ground, and the doorway from over here closes automatically. And here also, you can feel that this stone throne begins to shake, and Kiva falls from the statue that he's holding on to.
Therefore, they want to maybe use it as an attraction.
Andrew and myself are both back in.
Yeah, we're here.
Okay. DM, which is the stone entrance that closed up? Is the one behind us?
Yep.
Okay.
Just the wind.
I told you we're in a tomb that is going to kill us. The door is already closed in. I suppose there will be some toxic gas seeping through the
Well,
gap somewhere.
where's your tiny hut?
the the statue that he was holding onto starts moving by itself, and this is what you see.
Dun, 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 dun.
Roll for initiative.
Oh no, Kiva, don't
Is
die.
that an Eva? It looks like an
It fits
Evangelion.
perfectly. I got a nat 1, because I'm sure
Ah.
nothing will happen. BRB.
Eh.
1 second, my boss is calling again, real quick.
Okay.
That looks like an Evangelion, right?
I don't know
It's a
what it looks like.
cyclops of
Yeah,
sorts.
with a big glowing eye.
Oh, I thought I thought those are mouths that is going to shoot lasers from its mouth. Okay, okay. Ah, I see now. It's an optical illusion. I
Mhm.
think. I don't know. Really, it does. It reminds me so much of. Uh, yeah, uh, it's kind of similar, right?
Similar to.
Right?
Oh.
To the no, not okay.
Yeah,
It
kind of similar. Sure.
yeah, yeah.
Because nothing's
It's
gonna happen. It's just a workplace. Think clearly.
it's an Evangelion, that's for sure. Shinji, get in the robot.
Oh no.
Like I have my head turned. By the time I turn it back, they will have clicked it. Stop worrying.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Bruh. Okay,
Yeah.
so my boss got COVID, so we're closing down the school.
Oh no.
For 14 days, we're gonna go online again.
Oh God. And your family just went through that.
Yeah, I'm at home until the 28th,
Ah.
but yeah, that's more work from home. But anyway, Andrew's not here.
Doesn't. What kind of monster is it? It's from like an anime or video game?
Yeah.
It looks like
I'll tell you what after.
it looks like the Nox from Dofus.
The what?
You know the have you seen the series
Yeah,
Wakfu?
yeah.
You know
Oh,
Nox
it looks
like
like Nox.
the
Yeah,
yeah
yeah. It
like
does. It
all
does
white
actually,
with
but it's not from.
like the energy blue light source.
It's
The
it's
what?
it's from something else.
Like
I won't
Jujutsu
tell you yet
Kaisen.
because if I tell you and you could pretty much tell the moveset.
It reminds me of some angels from the Evangelion series
Kind of
because
looks
I
like
thought
that.
I don't see the glowing orb as eyes. I saw them as laser beams about to be fired.
It's both, obviously.
Let me draw this
But,
really
but
quickly
for some
because
reason, I can see it. It's not just an empty circle.
you cannot see it,
No, I can see it.
Oh,
but
now you
usually
can
you
see.
can't, right?
Yes.
That's very strange.
I'm gonna give you
Usually
a
Ragnar's
screenshot.
been usually Ragnar's been fighting air, slashing air, and something
All of my
dies somehow.
enemies are invisible.
I'm back.
Oh wait, and now everyone is
Thank
invisible to
goodness
me.
there's a draw option though, because if this didn't work, like I'd be calling off the session.
Yeah, it's it's a good thing that this VTT can draw, right?
Yeah. All right, Enderell, you back?
Yep, yep, yep.
All right, then we're good to go. Oh, I haven't rolled for Akiva. D&D Beyond, roll. All
There
right.
it is.
Kiva was holding onto this creature's sort of shoulder as he eventually releases this amethyst, and he grabs it with one hand, sort of makes a jest, but then eventually it starts moving and shaking. And from where the amethyst was originally was not a dwarf's crown, but instead this creature's one eye. And having removed the amethyst, brought it back to life. He now falls back downwards, and the creature starts moving, and it opens its mouth, but no sound comes through. It sort of observes the area around it until suddenly, in a straight line towards Kiva onwards, this beam of light comes out of its face. It's almost like a laser. And Kiva has to make a dex saving throw.
Oh boy.
If he has a -1 to his initiative roll, I think his dex is really low.
Yeah, for sure. Ah, why do I do this to myself?
Eva, no!
He turns to stone and is paralyzed.
Oh
Yay!
shit.
Oh fuck.
Nice.
Fuck. Oh
The creature moves
fuck.
towards Lisbeth, and ends his turn. Enderroll, what do you do?
I imagine me and Lisbeth just kind of walked in,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh, holy shit! What the fuck just happened? I'm gonna run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 just around this pillar. I'm gonna, of course, cast Swift Quiver on myself, and I'm gonna fire 2 shots. Bam! 20 to hit
It's
for 19 damage.
what is this damage type?
Psychic.
It is immune to psychic.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Construct.
um, What do I do then?
I almost told the dead.
Oh fuck!
Um,
Oh wait, told the dead is necrotic, it's not psychic.
My
My god.
defense, I didn't know that before I put him in here. This was ready months ago.
It's a construct. The psychic bane.
I kinda take 10 arrows out of the quiver, and I kind of put them into my belt. So now they're dealing piercing damage instead.
All right.
That means, hold on, the quiver gives bonuses to attack as well.
Yeah, +1.
So now I just with take away one when I shoot.
Okay.
So that's 25.
It's
Oh no, wait, that's the wrong one. I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
yeah, that's
Now
the Zabla.
now it's 20.
Hits.
Um and 21 damage.
Okay. That is half for a total of 10.
Piercing, yes.
Mm.
It is magical though.
Yeah, it's still
Okay. And I crap! Someone do something! And I end my turn.
all right.
Yeah, I'm getting the chair when Skilla reaches there. What the fuck?
Elizabeth, what do you do?
What is
DM,
that?
is it flesh or is it marble stone?
The creature?
Yeah.
It's stone. It's some form of stone. It's very dusty, it's very dirty, but it's stone.
Okay, then I shall go with I will try to toll the dead and see if that works. Wisdom save. Does that work on it? It's a creature.
Yeah. What's the damage type for it?
Necrotic.
Okay, this is a 14.
Okay, cool. My DC is how do I close this thing? Go away. Go away.
Must have been 15 or 16, right?
15.
Uh,
DC 15, so it gets. Oh
mhm.
no, it's also damage. Why doesn't it? It's a D12.
Yeah, that will
Yeah,
be a 2d12.
you need to select them yourself.
You have to make a
Oh yeah.
custom action for it.
Yeah. So one more.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right, so
And
what's your roll?
then
It's
I
not loading on
yell
mine.
to it to halt and try to position myself over here. Oh no, wait, no.
All right.
I was here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that it won't go for Kiva.
All right. Do you end your turn? I didn't see
Yes.
your damage. What was your damage for your Toll the Dead?
13 necrotic
Okay.
damage.
It
So,
takes full necrotic.
yeah, does it look like did it react in pain?
No pain, but it looks like you can see some exterior parts of it. As the necrotic takes place, some parts of the stone just sort of chip off.
Okay, cool. So I can see that it's effective. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
It takes a legendary action and hits you.
Excuse me, a legendary what?
That's right.
A
You should get
what?
used to it. If it's just one guy, it's always going to be a legendary. 19 to hit for a total of 14 bludgeoning. As its hand just sort of goes down. You feel the whole ground vibrate, debris falls off from the top,
Okay, so
and
that's
that's it.
14 damage.
Yes.
1-4.
Frigis, what do you do?
I Blade Song real quick. Blade Song real quick. I forgot to cast Mage Armor. Ish. Uh, okay. I AC is 17 at the moment. I will. Yeah, yeah, I'll run closer. Can I? Can I hop onto the table?
You can certainly do, yeah.
Yeah.
It just costs 5 feet of
5,
movement to get up there.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, And ray of frost directly into the eye socket.
Go ahead.
25 for 10 cold damage.
All right. Takes full of the cold. You can see some parts make it freeze over as it tries to move its body, and it's like some parts get jammed down.
35. Okay.
Do you do anything else?
I'll sit tight.
All right. With
Mhm.
that, it is Kiva's turn. He can make a con save.
Ben, do you have
13.
music on your side?
Yeah, no music on yours.
No. It's always we begin with it at the beginning, and then we don't have any for the rest.
Yeah.
What the heck? All right.
I mean the session,
Tell
not
me.
the combat.
Yeah, yeah. That sucks. But anyway, here it is. Tell me if you can hear it. Nothing?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
Now? No?
Yep. 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 Yep.
Yes, yes, yes. Kiva's fucking dead, by the way.
Yep.
Yeah, Kiva is still petrified. And as Kiva ends his turn, takes his next legendary to strike. Again with Lisbeth. 26 to hit with 22 bludgeoning.
Ow!
It's a huge thing. Ragnar, what do you do?
I'll say,
I'm underestimating.
well, shit.
Well,
And
shit.
seeing the ice around its eye socket, I'm gonna bonus action and clean some right for cold damage on my weapon. Take 3 damage myself. Fine. And two-hand the weapon and just go for it like I know how to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I have 35, 7. Try to flank it. Can I against like my shoulder against the wall? Get there?
Sure, yeah.
So roll with advantage. Ben,
Sorry, yeah.
do I have the flank?
Yes, you do. Sorry.
Okay, sorry. Hit once two-handed for
Let me fix
33
that
to
one.
hit.
33 definitely hits.
Yep. And I'm gonna brand him.
Okay.
So like out of the cracks, kind of tattoo forms, just like one circle. He's marked,
All right. Okay.
and he takes 12 damage. Is there a difference with radiant and cold?
No, not for this one.
Yeah, so 12 damage. First attack and second attack. That you want to hit
Hits.
for 19 damage.
All right.
And just standing my ground.
End your turn.
Yes.
As you end your turn, it strikes.
Against who?
Against Ragnar,
Mhm.
since he just struck him. Your AC is 16. It's
16.
for only 13 bludgeoning.
Okay.
But now it's his turn.
And
Rolling to see if
since he's
he gets.
marked, he takes psychic damage,
Oh!
but he's immune to that.
He did
I
get his weapon
rolled
back.
a recharge on his beam, and it's a 6, so he gets his beam back.
So
Well,
can
you have
you
a nice
guys?
line with 3 people in it. If it's 5
All
feet
right.
well, you can take 3 people in.
I'm rolling 1d4 because it's just a 5 feet line. So 1 is Ragnarok, 2 Lisbeth, 3 Enderal, 4 Frigis. And it's a 4, so for Frigis. This huge beam comes through from the ground, creating this gigantic wave of energy towards Frigis. Frigis, make a dexterity save. Don't
You're
fail it
good at
now.
this. You're good at this.
Can you hear me? Frigis, we can't hear you,
You're
buddy.
muted.
I'm only the. Okay, I'm only good when I have haste. I don't have haste on me. 17.
You're fine. You're
Ah,
able to
good.
dodge off to the side. The laser misses. And he ends his turn. Endero, what do you do?
So I'm kind of realizing that since my quiver is useless, the spell Swift Quiver is also useless. So instead of
Oh, no.
concentrating on that, I change my plan and I cast greater invisibility on myself.
All right.
That's a 4th level spell. And I kind of just move back a little bit, and I'm gonna shoot 2 at the thing
Mm-hmm.
with advantage this time.
You used your action to cast greater invisibility.
Oh yeah, yep, you're right. Thank you for reminding me. So
That's
I'm
the bonus
invisible.
action anymore.
I'm invisible, and I jump onto the table and I shout to Frigis, "Great dodge! Keep it up!" And she gets advantage. So
All right.
20,
Bardic
15,
Inspiration.
20, 25. Now I'm there. I moved all my 30 feet.
All
So
right.
Frigis, you have a D10. Remember, you can use it to on your attack roll, on your damage roll, and on a save.
You end your turn.
I end my turn.
As usual, start swacking 1 to 2 Ragnarok, 3 to 4 Frigis. Lisbeth. And it's a
His
3.
arms can.
He swings again. That is a 28 to hit.
Why? What is the modifier, dear?
I'm not
Is
gonna
it
show you.
plus 20? Is it?
That's
Not
28. That's some
It's
rookie
17
numbers.
bludgeoning.
Not even 30.
How much?
He's pretty
One
large.
three?
It's kind of hard to
Yeah.
miss.
13 damage. Ooh.
And now, Lisbeth, what do you do?
I would like to heal myself, but I also would like to damage that piece of shit. Ah. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to just do healing word and another Toll the Dead. So can it roll for Toll the Dead first?
Yeah.
DC Wisdom save DC 15.
He fails.
2d12. So that is 12 necrotic damage. Sad. And I am going to healing word myself at level. They're also low, but that's okay. Level 3 healing word. Ah, you suck. Okay, I heal back 10. Shit.
Sucks.
Okay. bonus action. Yeah, that is about it. That is all for mine.
All right. Takes another swing. 1 to 2 Ragnar, 3 to 4 Lisbeth, and it's Lisbeth.
Oh no!
It loves you.
Wait, what kind of
Efficient.
damage has it
It
been
goes
doing
one
to
by
me,
one.
DM?
Bludgeoning.
Is it a crit?
I crit.
Oh shit.
Oh,
I
You're
should
gonna
have
like those
stone.
10 HP heals.
I should have stone skinned myself. Oh,
Oh
Stone
no.
skin requires 100 gold worth of diamond dust.
wait, what? Shit.
Yeah,
Oh, what? That's not so
it's
bad.
a bad spell.
I'm getting rid of that.
Yeah, it's on the list you have automatically.
Yes, which the spell consumes. Disgusting.
Oh,
Is
How
it
much
more than
damage?
44?
I rolled a 96 on the critical chart.
And
Oh, okay.
instant death?
No, you just lose one arm. Easy.
I lose a whole level?
Oh,
wait,
An
what is
extra
it?
attack?
I don't fudge. I don't fudge my rolls.
That's okay, that's okay,
I
what
feel a little
happens?
bad.
I can
It's
always
33
roll.
bludgeoning
Okay.
Oof.
plus. Sorry, no, I have to add the die from the effect. So it is 37 bludgeoning.
That
See?
is.
Now
Your
those 10
arm
HP are
is
pretty good.
broken.
Wait.
Yeah.
So that means in total it was 37. It was 33 plus 4.
Yes. Yes.
Thank
And your
God. I
arm
was like
is
33
broken.
plus 37? Yeah, if,
What
if
does
I
that
didn't
mean?
heal, I would have died. I'm
Yeah.
down to 7 HP. So that 10 HP
Wait,
helped.
Which weapon
her
is
arm
your
is
hand?
broken?
Which hand do you use for your weapon? Your right hand?
Yeah.
Okay, then that arm is broken now.
Oh, fuck.
Well, it's okay.
What's that mean?
I have been using Total Death anyway.
Can she does she attack with disadvantage or can she not attack or what? What
That's
does it
okay.
mean?
She
I
can't
have
use
a
the right
whole
arm
bunch of
completely.
ways
So
to
if she has a
attack
shield
without.
strapped to her left, she can't even attack with her right.
Yeah, that's okay. I have a whole bunch of ways to attack without using my arm.
He's a caster, don't worry about it.
Yeah, it
You
doesn't
do.
hurt as much for casters, but if you're like a martial character with a two-handed weapon,
You
Next
still have
guy.
to
That's smart.
perform somatic components though. But you can do that with your left hand, I
Yeah.
guess.
I
yeah,
mean,
you can
I
still do it with your shield.
yeah. I have Spirit Guardian, I have Spiritual Weapon, so and I have Total Death. Those three can attack him.
Regis, your turn.
Question. Have I seen or read about Tyrannosaurus Rex before?
No,
I
probably
don't
not.
think it can fit in this room.
Hey, change of plans. I Lisbeth, I am so sorry, but I feel the need of doing this.
Oh,
What?
you're gonna kill
Hold
her?
on. No,
What?
I
Control.
am.
And their
Fireball
suffering.
on top of her.
Friendly
Wait, I
fire.
can't find it.
She's
Okay,
gonna
I want
get 2
to.
steps on the right and then come and scold all of us.
I will. I will cast Polymorph on Lisbeth.
What?
Can I do that?
Giant ape.
Can I still cast
Uh,
spells?
No.
No.
no,
You can't
but
cast spells when you're polymorph.
You're tanky as fuck now.
At least wait for me to Spirit Guardian.
It's a pretty good heal though.
Thank
If you
you.
don't
Yeah.
want it, you have a save. Okay.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
save against it if you don't want it.
I probably
Oh.
don't. Do you tell me what you're doing?
No.
This isn't Marvel. You can't give a battle plan mid-fight. Explain it in detail. Your father
Can
was
Anime time
where's
activated.
my?
anime time activate.
Time slows down. Lisbeth, I
Uh,
know. It must be
Yeah.
hard, I know, but
You get to like a flashback when you discuss these things. And
okay, one I accept, two I resist. I resist.
All right, go.
What do I roll?
Make it.
Wisdom.
I will cast Polymorph on Lisbeth, so you will have to make a Wisdom saving throw. DC 16.
I apologize.
she's a cleric, so she'll Guaranteed
Oh
succeed.
fuck!
I was like, what the
Oh,
fuck?
natural 20.
What are you doing?
Super rebellious.
Oh, such a
Did
waste.
you a finger with the broken
It
arm?
is, but you didn't tell her what you're doing.
I stand there in confusion. Why doesn't it work?
What are you doing with my head?
Oh, we're
You
dying
end your
now.
turn?
That's cool. That's cool. I like this.
God damn it!
Me too.
5, 10. I hide behind the corridor. Is this like a pillar?
Yeah,
Maybe
it's
some
killer.
casting spells on her allies.
Because I don't think you've done such a thing to her before, right? You've never.
Never.
Yeah.
No, never.
You've never buffed anyone but yourself either. So.
Yeah. I've never even buffed myself
Try,
with
try
polymorph.
twice haste on like once Ragnarok, once for Brakmar.
Okay.
I
Both
refuse
Yeah.
both 2 times.
Why doesn't it work? And as I
All right.
yeah. Why does this keep happening? Why does everyone keep
As you end your
resisting my buff?
turn, you end your turn, right?
Yeah.
He takes another legendary. Let's reverse it this time. 1 to 2 Lisbeth, 3 to 4 Ragnar.
It's not
Gonna be a
gonna
1.
work. Okay.
Oh, that's a 4.
The
That's
GM
not
can
bad.
only roll high. It's a good and a bad thing.
That is a 25 to hit
Yeah.
for 10
It's not
bludgeoning
when it
damage.
hits. I'm good.
You good?
Yeah,
Kiva
of course.
makes a Constitution save, sees if he comes back from being stoned.
Come back from being stoned.
Yeah. It's not so easy. Take some time.
I mean, he wants to be a stone. He's
He
already
doesn't.
like Jordan.
Is
He
Kiva
doesn't.
going to run off or not?
Ragnar, what do you do?
I first bonus action to activate my strange metabolism to kind of quicken my reflexes
Mhm.
in case I need to make a dex saving throw. It won't be a disadvantage anymore. And swing twice two-handed
All right.
with the flank. Is she still threatening him with a broken arm?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
She's not incapacitated.
Okay. 30 to hit.
Hits.
Reroll. It's a 2. Better. 18 damage.
All right.
Come on, not 20, please. It was, and then I said it, and it turned into a 2. 23 to hit.
All right, hits.
A better 19 damage.
All right. Do you do anything else?
No. It's my
All right.
everything.
It uses one legendary action, its last point, and then it's his turn, which refreshes it. Let's try this time. 1 to 2, still Lisbeth. 3 to 4, Ragnar.
Thank God. Wait.
27 to hit.
Not even 30. He has rookie numbers.
23 bludgeoning.
Not so rookie.
Oh.
I'm just slamming him to the.
The wall,
Like
yeah.
I'm leaving a dent in the wall behind me.
He starts his turn, throws the recharge, and it recharges.
Oof, 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 oof.
And he's looking at me, obviously, because he
Yeah,
just
so
hit
1
me.
to 2, because he can't see for just 1 to 2, Ragnar. 3 is Lisbeth.
You can't
4
see
is
me too.
Endo.
I'm invisible.
Oh, you're right.
Oh fuck.
1
And
to
it's a half and
Ragnarok,
half.
3
1
Elizabeth.
to 2, 3 to 4.
Oh.
1 to 2, 3 to 4. 3 to 4 is Lisbeth. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Bunny
It's
high
okay.
rolls.
Lisbeth, make
save.
a dex save.
Dirty.
Let's see. Ugh. Oh, it was almost a 20.
No!
It wanted me to die. I apologize. I rolled a crit for when I shouldn't.
Yeah.
You turn into stone. You are petrified.
Nice. Damn it! I would really wish I have that
Alright.
thing. Oh,
And
Uh,
now
what happened?
he knows that someone traveled over here. So he travels, takes the attack of opportunity, and sees Frigis in a
Hello.
corner. You could see like sort of standing in a pillar, and suddenly this 15 feet tall statue just sort of sees you with this gigantic eye staring
17
at
to
you.
hit.
Goes wide. And
Daddy?
he ends his turn. Enderal.
I'm panicking. He will get an attack of opportunity on me, but I'm gonna move out of the way.
Okay. That will be
But
at
you're invisible.
disadvantage.
Yeah,
How does he get out?
disadvantage.
He
It's
hears
the
you or
Oh, okay.
senses you or whatever.
Never
Disadvantage.
do.
It is still
A
a
lot of
21 to
tables
hit.
allow
Yeah, that
attack
hits.
opportunity even if you're invisible.
24 bludgeoning.
Ouch.
DC 12 on the concentration.
Yep, I do roll with advantage
Nice.
Warcaster. Hell yeah.
Hey.
easily.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Continue moving up here. I'm a little bit hurt, but I'm okay. And I'm gonna
Alright.
fire twice. Not from
Okay.
my quiver, but from my belt. It's kind of cumbersome.
You could do the Mongolian one, like where you're holding it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
swivel.
exactly. That's what I'm doing. Oof, that sucks. 13 with
Goes wide.
advantage.
Yeah.
Next one. 25.
It's
So that's 19 piercing damage.
all right.
You roll a lot of ones on the bow.
Yeah, I do. It doesn't really matter that much.
Yeah.
Do you not have Piercer anymore?
Nope.
Oh yeah.
I removed
Yeah.
it since I don't really do piercing damage anymore.
Yeah.
You can
Anyways,
remove feet.
bonus action.
Seems like it.
Can I inspire Lisbeth even though she's petrified?
Yeah.
But why?
Okay.
It's like those. It's
I-
you know those old Pokemon movies where Ash was stone, but then Pikachu cries.
Oh,
Aw.
cry on me! Come, cry on me, Ender.
Yeah, I'm like, Lisbeth, please, you need to snap out of it. And you get inspiration, and you can now use it on your next saving throw.
Do I get more saves when petrified?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kiba's
you
been
are
That's
hard.
part of the save.
Kiba's been saving every round, so
All right.
that's my
You
turn.
end your turn.
Yep.
Okay. It sees Frigis, tries to reach, can't do it, but then it goes around
Oh, shit.
right over here. But it
This
ends
is
its
like a
turn there, as
harem.
that's its
This
legendary
is like
action.
a harem.
Can I
This is
make
like a harem movie.
since I can make melee
You can
attacks
make
with
an
my
attack of
bow?
opportunity.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you have the Valinor short bow.
Yeah, exactly. So that's just a regular roll, right?
Yeah.
Oh, natural 2. Jesus Christ.
It goes wide, unfortunately.
Yeah.
With a plus 12 to hit too.
Yeah.
All right, Elizabeth, make your roll. That's a
Wisdom?
Constitution
Oh,
save.
Constitution.
Um,
extra
my bad.
D10. You have an extra D10.
Yeah,
Okay,
you can
well,
use a
let's...
D10 after you see your roll.
Constitution. Oh, nice.
Nice.
Oh,
RD.
Do you use your dice or no?
I will use because I do not know if that is enough. Fuck!
Well, now it's enough.
It's a 20.
Okay, you're no longer petrified.
Thank God. But
But
that's
that
the
ends
end
your
of my
turn
turn,
for now.
right?
Yes.
Right. Okay. And as you end your turn, it swings towards Frigis.
oh, come on.
Oh, 15 to hit?
My AC is
Wow.
17.
Yeah, it goes wide.
Nice.
All right.
It's because it's such a small space, you know. It's
Yeah, you're
difficult to
right.
put
You're
your fist in there.
right. Now it's Frigis' turn.
I
Slice. Dice.
that's probably wise. I cast haste.
Ah, nice, nice.
AC equals
19.
19 now. Hold on. 19, and then with my extra action, I'm going to attack. Eh. Hey!
Ooh, nice.
26.
Uh-huh. 6 piercing and 1 acid.
All right, for a total of 4. All right.
Oh,
Do you
even
do
though
anything
my
else?
weapon is even though my weapon is
Oh,
magical. All right.
yeah.
You're hasted now,
Uh,
so
bonus action, normal dagger. I don't know if it does anything. Oh,
It goes wide now. That actually hits, but it just glances off.
yeah, it scrapes off its kneecaps. Uh, well, at least I have 100 feet of movement now. So adi- adios.
All right.
5, 10,
Mobile, right.
yes, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50,
Jesus.
55.
All
Wow.
right. You end your
That's it.
turn?
Mhm.
It can't do anything.
Come on.
It
You
chases
can do
after
it.
you. Destroys this thing here.
The
Just the leg.
table!
Okay. What about the table? Does he just step over it?
He steps over it.
I'm so
Oh,
lucky. Every
Actually,
time he just moves right next to me. I'm gonna make another attack. No, wait, I can't.
yeah, you already used
oh
your
yeah, you can.
reaction.
Only one per round, yeah.
Yeah.
And
But
then Kiva,
he could have easily run me over like 2 or 3 times now, but he didn't.
he hasn't. though.
Could I
Kiva makes a
have
con
had
save.
what the attack against him?
Kiva!
He was
No,
stoned
because you were
forever.
petrified earlier.
Okay.
And from
Kiva,
there, he from here to here.
Kiva be like, finally, I became the stone.
Yeah.
The thing that.
He will be the new statue down here.
Ragnak, what do? He's out of legendary points.
Yeah. I will first rush him. Come next to Rigas
Mm-hmm.
and 200 attack him. Do what's above to that. That's 26 to hit
Hits.
for 16 damage. First slash as it slashes through him.
Mm-hmm.
Second attack is 33
Hits, of course.
Nice. God damn.
and 18 damage. Slightly better.
All right.
Again, it just keeps passing through the stone, but just it's getting a bit desperate now. It's like up to the handle, like the handle leaves marks on him so far because of how far I go. And as a bonus action, why not? I'm gonna amplify a curse of binding. So he had a circle from my castigation
Yeah.
brand. Now a triangle operates around it, like
Yeah.
the geometrical forms.
Well,
That's a save, right?
Yeah, a strength saving throw.
Oh
Oh.
my gosh! Natural one.
nice. I'm sure
Oh.
he's really strong, but natural one is good.
He's
Yeah,
only one
I was
size
not.
larger
I was
than me,
like, when
right?
he said strength, I was like, no way. The natural one. What an idiot.
Yeah. Their speed is equal to 0 and they can't take reactions.
Nice.
Oh no.
I take 3 damage.
Okay.
So oh wait,
Branded.
I used
Bound.
5, 10, 15, 20. So I have 15 left. I'm gonna use 10 like this just to go away from him.
All right. And he can't attack.
He
Yeah.
can't take reactions.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
Well, it's his turn. Can he
Yep.
make a save against that per turn or
Uh,
per end?
at the end.
Okay. Then first of
There's
all,
no one
he
else to
tries
hit
to get
but
a
Fridges.
recharge. Recharges on a 5 and a 6. 4. So instead, does a multi attack against Frigis twice. Miss on the first.
She has like 10 more AC than me. It's fine.
Yeah.
Hits on the second.
Oh, shield
Nice.
24.
24. Wait, no.
Yeah,
It's, yeah,
that's your new
24.
AC. It hits.
Math.
Hits. I think
It's
the
the
first
hit.
time I ever hit you. 23 bludgeoning.
Ah, so both hit?
No, just
No,
one.
just one.
One.
Oh, just one. Okay.
First one misses. The second one with the shield is still a 24.
It breaks through my guard. Ouch.
23 bludgeoning, and that's it. Ends his turn.
Oh,
And he makes a
11
save.
on the haste.
Yeah.
23. Yeah.
So do I
11.
throw a save now against the binding?
Yeah, at the end of your turn. DC 16
That is an 18.
Ooh.
saves.
Okay. +4 from Blade Song, so it's my hit still there.
Perfect.
Yes.
But
It could have
yeah,
been really bad.
yeah.
Yeah, stunned one round as well.
End the roll.
Okay. First of all, I'm gonna check my spell slots. I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Lisbeth using a 3rd level spell.
Nice.
Thank
So
you.
yeah, you heal for 10
Again.
again.
Yep.
And then I run up.
Hey, that 10 saved you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I run up along this table and I'm gonna fire twice. I love greater invisibility.
Yeah, it's an amazing
that
spell.
thing's overpowered.
14 on the first one.
Miss on the first.
Come on. 23 on the second.
Hits.
So that's 23 piercing.
Halved would be
11.
11.
11. So I'm dealing like normal damage with
Yeah.
my
That's so
Yeah.
crazy, though.
Yeah.
Good damage for something he's resisting.
I move
Lisbeth.
up and that's my turn.
That's all right.
Yeah, I'm done.
Lisbeth.
All right. So I'm going to. Can I told it him from here? Because like technically
Yeah,
I
you
can't
can.
see him.
If you probably move a direction, then
Oh.
you can. Because it has to be a creature you could see.
Yep. If I'm here, yeah, sure. Wait. Where are you? 60 feet. Yeah, that's okay. So I'm gonna move over there. Heal. And I will told the dead him. DC 15 wisdom save.
What? Saves with a 19.
Damn. And then my bonus action, I'm going to cast a level 4 spiritual weapon over here, right next to his head.
Okay.
So
Double time.
I will make
22. Did that hit? I'm going to
22
use...
hits.
Oh, okay.
Someone lost their pouch.
I'm making the pouch your spiritual weapon.
That's a big pouch.
Where is that level 4? There we go.
22 hits, yeah.
Oh, damn. 10.
How do you do it?
Ooh, what?
Hey.
Hey.
Has
It's
7 HP left.
it basically like smacks against the head. Because you know it's
Just
like the
bonk it.
shovel is like the what do you call that? Knife and kite shield shape. So it basically
Mhm.
like bashes against the head. Or the back.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right, perfect. You can see this gigantic creature as it gets whacked on the head, just sort of falls down into the pillar right in front of it, tries to reach out to Phrygius as he's going down, but Phrygius easily steps aside, and he misses, sort of just bumps onto the pillar and falls backwards, lifeless and dead, shakes down the entire area, and then he crumbles off into multiple pieces and is just nothing but debris afterwards.
Damn, that was kind of hairy.
I'm gonna smack it again with my weapon because, like, why? I've just only casted the thing.
Oh,
The
Lisbeth,
creature is now dead.
Oh,
how's your arm? It looks really nice.
yeah.
It's kind of bended backwards at the elbow.
Ah,
Oh,
Kiva, are you alright?
I'll fix it. I'll fix it. Just let's just sit down for a while.
Check on
Yeah.
Kiva.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is he
He-
getting
I-
stoned?
I think so. I think either a lesser restoration from Lisbeth will fix him, or we just have to leave him down here.
And lesser restoration is for paralysis. Does it help with petrify?
Petrify, I think, is the greater.
Oh, as you guys defeat the creature, you could see that these turn into dwarves.
Oh.
Oh.
yeah. I
So
was
he
about
killed
to
one guy.
say.
Ah.
Oh,
Oh
you
no,
I was
yeah,
about
he
to
killed one.
mention.
Yeah.
Also, these were
Wait.
dwarves.
I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, guys.
Wait,
Hey,
what turned to
workhorse.
dwarfs? The stalactite? The mites?
Yeah.
Yeah, the stalactites. And if
I
you
was about to
remember earlier,
mention that.
like in the rocks, I mentioned that there are two standing taller figures. Those were also other dwarves.
Um,
Ah.
so I just look at them and I'm kind of like, hi.
Oh, did they turn into living dwarfs?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, they've been in cryo basically this whole time.
Unpetrified.
What?
DM, does lesser
I,
restoration fix my broken arm?
You can certainly try.
Cure wounds should just fix it, right? It's a wound, god damn it.
It's
I mean,
it's
it's
not
a pretty
bleeding.
major wound.
Alright, first, you don't want it to heal it, for it to heal badly. I'm gonna put it back in its place. Right.
Oh, whoa, whoa,
Oh yeah.
whoa.
Uh,
Meanwhile, I'm just gonna talk to the dwarves.
Lisbeth, give me your arm.
I, okay,
Oh,
I
no.
move towards him.
You're just like soup.
Yeah.
Oh, is it like the thing from Harry Potter 2?
Yeah, it's pretty much like from Harry Potter.
Yeah, I see. Kiva, hold her hand on the broken arm.
Wait.
1, 2, 3.
Ah! she yells out like,
Wait.
"Ah."
Is
I do like a medicine
Kiva-
to see if I don't make it worse.
If the
Something.
dwarves
Kiva-
were unpetrified,
No, that's
Kiva would
fine.
be too.
Okay.
Ah.
As you cast Lesser Restoration while Kiva and Ragnarok are holding it, unfortunately, it feels like you need something greater.
Oh, we
Ah.
need to buy diamonds.
Oh.
It's not or
Okay, well, Lisbeth, we will go into New Crest Hill very soon, and we will fix you up. Okay?
Wait
yeah.
here, and I'm gonna run where the broken pickaxes are,
Mhm.
saying hi on the way to all of the
Mhm.
unfrozen person.
Mhm.
Go to the eating room. Everything will be explained.
Oh yeah, there's more out here.
Yeah.
Ah.
The idea is to take like the best stick there is. It's a long stick,
Mhm.
and use it as like
As a splint.
as a splint.
Okay.
Alright.
I tell Endril I think I can fix myself, but I do remember the spell being quite costly.
Come on, come on. We can't let you stay like this. I'm gonna cast Healing Word on her again, using a 5th level spell slot this time.
Oh wow.
That,
And you
that's
heal for 18. and I just
Hey.
put all my energy into this heal. Did it work?
well, you see that, oh no, what? I accidentally died myself. uh,
17 plus 18.
She gets
Like the
healed,
70,
she looks
35,
better,
oh,
but the
right?
arm is
like the
not
polymorph,
okay.
she refuses the heal, dies.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright,
Okay,
Alright.
okay, well.
yeah. You see,
Rag
all her other wounds from being smacked by that thing
Yeah.
start to heal, but the
mm.
arm is still limp.
Ah,
I
Okay,
can do it
Dwarves here
tomorrow,
sort
but
of see
again,
you, and they're
yeah, yeah,
looking
yeah.
at you.
Kiva,
And
Kiva and Ragnarok, can you just help her get upstairs? And I have to deal with our new friends over here. They seem confused.
Her arm is broken, not
yeah,
her
the guys are
legs.
like holding
yeah,
their
yeah.
heads.
It's okay. I'll go up. And I guess I will go up with Kiva.
So,
You have a big clunky splint.
yeah.
Thank you.
The dwarves are just there, sort of shouting or moaning in unison, just going, "Hey, what the bloody fuck just happened?
Hello, everyone. Please gather
Who are you?"
around. My name is Enderil Shadowsong, and I'm afraid I have some bad news for you. First of all, I point at the crumbled thingy mabob. Is it a golem?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I tried to
Uh,
get his head.
that thing had a petrification beam of some sort, and it seems that you were all caught in it a long, long time ago. If you look around, and I gesture to the table and everything, it's been many years since you last breathed this air.
Possibly decades.
Do the other
Hey.
dwarves come inside too?
Yeah, eventually some of them come together and sort of just looking at you, and you could hear the like their bones are so creaky as they move it, like when they're cracking their hands and knuckles, and sort of just surprised over what's going on, and they just look at you.
I try to identify the king or the leader.
There's one guy over here. He has the most amount of hair, and it looks like it's pulled backwards with all these ornaments, and his hair just sort of goes into a three pointed section,
So
and he just looks at you.
I direct this last piece of bad news directly to him then. And unfortunately, since it's been probably centuries since you last stood here, this land now belongs to me and my companions, of course. Um,
Hello.
Dwarves sort of in unison begin to form this furrowed brow look, and you could see this one guy who seems to be the guy who's a leader with the most hair, just has this very growled, scowled face. Just looks towards you, and you can see his knuckles are turning pale and his clenched fist. And he says, "You know, dwarves are a very proud race."
course, of course. Oh, and I remember back from my classical education, and I find some sort of dwarven word that is very honorable, and I call him that. I mean, no disrespect. This is a very unfortunate situation that you have all been woken up to. Please, if you wish, we can take this outside in our estate. We can offer you some potatoes and carrots, and we can discuss this at length after you. I'm sure you're hungry, right?
It's clear to me the situation. I'm not a fool. I've got a clear eye. He takes a look around. It's clear to me what has happened to me and my men. And like I said, we're a proud race. We hate seeing our land being handed over to other people, essentially. He calls you foreigners in a dwarven tongue. But he says, or I know that I've got a debt. We'll pay you back. We'll work under your service for now. But before we head outside, as you say, and talk business, I'd like to tend to my men first.
Of course. And I kind of like step back.
He just sort of he gives you a very courteous by dwarven standards a bow, which they don't do at all. Since it's becoming 10:45 and I have my boss calling me again, our
Again?
party of adventurers are here. They've now found their amethyst, and they also have a couple of bit of loot with them to take back upstairs. What happens to this old dwarven tribe that they've discovered, which is now under, well, really under your service, as they owe you a big favor. Without you, they would have been here for how many more millennia, or potentially forever. With what's happening on the world, the next question to ask is, next time, what will our party do? Thank you for playing tonight, guys. I would have
Thanks
liked to
Thanks
for
for
extend
running.
it, but I think I have to take this call.
You need to
Yeah.
tell your boss to fuck off because now you're off duty.
It's my wife's dad.
Oh, okay. All right, man. See you. Good
All
luck.
right.
Alright, I'm
Yeah.
Bye
just gonna heal
bye.
myself
Bye.
one more time and then I'll go. Bye bye.
All right.
Bye.
See ya. Bye bye.
Bye.
Oh, 15. Not too bad. Heal. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to find some diamond dust to actually cast Greater Restoration. Okay, anyway, thank you so much for joining and watching. Hopefully next week we'll be able to play on a Tuesday. I do believe it is Chinese New Year on the 1st. So we'll see about that. Thanks again and see you. Bye bye.